Welcome, everybody. Oh, look at all of you guys. Look at you guys came to say hello. Oh, aye, Fireholder. No problem. Don't worry about it. We got the Kuboto. We got the Jose del Rosario Lightning Shade throwing shade. We got who we have. We have AOM. Oh, don't worry about not being able to stay. I appreciate that you bothered to drop in. Thank you so much. Oh, Eminem, my favorite melt in your mouth, not in your hand candy. We got Sumio, Sumio. We got Turly Tuft going, yo. Nameless Changeling, ooh, mysterious. Welcome. Silipenda, is that like a centipede? Silipenda, sounds dangerous. We got the Kano. We got Kano Sefin Kano, artist formerly known as Sefin. Usuki, hey Usuki, welcome. And we got Fuwaku Uni, yay, Uni. I am still working on the art. I started in my art stream. I've gotten so distracted, but it is on the way. I'm still working on it though. Oh, we got Leslie, and we've got Fox, of course, bringing the bread. No need for bread tonight, my friend. There are plenty of carbs to go around. And then and then Void Village is very excited about poutine. Get some poutine. Ah, yeah. Poutine looks perfection. Lightning Shade, hi. Oh, yes. Oh, I can't waste any time because this stuff's going to get cold. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to Fabulous 500. It was all thanks to you guys and your love and support. So, hey, the word Junior. Welcome. You're new, so you came at a perfect time. A perfect celebration. 500 subs on YouTube and only getting better. Lurking for a while. Hey, Forte XD, your forte is your forte. Amen. Ayo. Okay. Well, okay, before I jump in though, I have to ask, who's joining me on some of these? Well, here's what I'll do. I'll tell you which food I'm starting with, and then if you're in chat and you're eating along with me, let me know and we'll enjoy the experience together. Congrats on 500. The Name Give. Thank you so much, Name Give. So, yes, so I will explain some of the substitutions I had to make. I am in the woods. I am trapped. I did the best I could with what I had access to, but I think I did a pretty good job. Diets do suck. I'm sorry that you have to be on a diet. I have special dietary restrictions too. I'm not supposed to have coffee. It's very bad for me. No worries. No worries. You can tell me if you've ever had it before. I did actually get a super ring pack. Hey Silas, by the way, I did get a super ring pack. I did my best. Ed the Innsmouther. What's an Innsmouther? But thank you. All right, so let's start with the hot stuff. So I'm gonna start with the delicacy from the neighbors up north, at least up north to me. The poutine. Everybody's excited about the poutine. So don't worry, Toyn B Idea. There'll be another food tasting stream because several people didn't make it in time for the deadline. So there's plenty to try. So okay, so we're doing poutine. Who's got the poutine? Anybody having poutine with me, or anybody who's has had poutine? All right, I'm gonna take a bite. So. The compromise I made here is that I could not, for the life of me, get my hands on any legit curd. So I have everything else except the curd. What I used instead are chunks of mozzarella. So I hope that you poutine purists will forgive me for that little exchange. So here we go. Reyes, delicious road from Canada. A little chewing ASMR. Oh my God. You know what, Mr. Wiggles, I was gonna have a nice big presentation. I was gonna be like, everybody, Mr. Wiggles is back. We had a falling out, but now he's back. While Modbot does a couple of updates. But Mr. Wiggles is back. The erstwhile Mr. Wiggles, you can see back there on my bunk. The erstwhile Mr. Wiggles is standing in for Modbot tonight. Everybody who is not familiar with Mr. Wiggles, say hi, Mr. Wiggles. That's basically what most substitute on anyway. Ah, really? Ah, well, it is actually delicious. I'm going to take another bite of that, actually. That is yummy. That's sort of like potato pizza. It's like if the Irish invented pizza, it would be like a crust of potato with a smattering of gravies and then the cheese on top. Mmm. Oh, that's good stuff. All right. So, for those of you who are poutine purists, like, where does poutine come from? I didn't do a whole lot of research on these things, by the way. I was mostly concerned with getting a recipe, so I didn't go into I didn't go into these various foods' origin stories. Right? Void Village, you'd think it'd be super big here. My mom and I don't know if we're doing daily moderate workouts together just to see how far our weight loss journey goes. Yeah, nice challenge. Potato. The fictional land of Canada. Well, I know where it's from. I just want to know where I mean, when it had to have had an origin prior to that, or something, right? Like the people who were there to begin with, or the people that came there and settled there decided, hey, what would be really great right now is if we had curdled cheese on top of tubers and some meat juice. The poutine is food in the bottom right corner, yes. Aha! Figgy has arrived! The gravy traditionally is beef gravy, I guess. But I guess people put on what they like. There are 1950s, but there are several competing claims to inventing it. Aha! Oh, by the way, happy St. Paddy's Day, speaking of the Irish, for those who celebrate. The aliens made poutine. Interesting theory. I would like to take credit for poutine. I'll take credit for poutine. Write that crazy Greek guy from Ancient Aliens a letter. Tell him that you've got solid evidence that poutine is specifically my fault. Lunamira. Putin made poutine. I would love to believe that is the case. Happy St. Paddy's. Woo! I'm actually drinking one of my many beverages tonight to get me through is green beer. So a toast, Sláinte to the Irish, any Irish folks joining my stream tonight. Yes, and you're jealous because your inner organs, Mr. Wiggles, are made of fluff, and you would become very soggy if you tried to drink any liquid, really. Aha, yes, some Lucky Charms. All right, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is actually the one up top, which is sort of like the American, I'm going to call it the American version of poutine. That's the horseshoe sandwich, which I have a couple of issues with. One, it's not horseshoe shaped. And then two, oh, thank you, Aloise, thank you. And two, it's described as a, quote, open-faced sandwich, which I think, I feel like the very definition of a sandwich is something you can put between two slices of bread and eat with your hands, where this seems to be very much dependent upon, consumption of this seems to be very much dependent upon having a fork or eating implement. So the horseshoe sandwich is, hey, Cat, oh, Kabutler 1, well, thank you very much. I did not factor in that capability. We shooked on it. We went to therapy. We had a Zoom therapist and we talked through our feelings and we did a lot of we did a trust fall and now we're good again. Yay! Needless to say, I think that Mr. Wiggles was much more comfortable to fall on than vice versa, but he'd have to tell you that. Okay. Well, I knew you'd be okay because you're made of fluff. 50% polyester. Okay. So the horseshoe sandwich, God, that's a tongue twister for me. Why is that so hard to say? Horseshoe horseshoe sandwich is basically toast with a meat patty on it, French fries, and then quote-unquote cheese sauce on top of all of that. Now, the cheese sauce I saw in several recipes was some people went to the effort of actually just sort of scraping it together by hand, literally, and then but most people were just like, just, you know, go and buy some Velveeta and melt it. So yeah, so actually I did neither of those. I had to rely on, I found a jar of queso. I found a jar of queso in the cabinet of the camp cafeteria. So there's queso on this. I found a meat patty, freezer burnt though it may be. Toast is easy to come by here. Lots of bread. And it just sounds like breakfast and lunch mixed together. For the busy socialite, don't split your first two meals combine them. All right, let's have this. Let's try this. It looks very cheesy and gooey. Now, this is weird because I feel like I have to get one bit of every part of this in one bite, right? Because otherwise, how is it a unified thing? So this is going to be very tricky. Ooh, here comes the toast. All right, I got it. I managed it. Here we go. Wow. Huh. All right, not bad. I will say that it is not as user-friendly to eat as poutine. It certainly has more flavor elements, but it is not as easy to eat. And I do like the ability to easily shovel my food into my face at a moment's notice, if need be. Clipping time, eating ASMR, yeah. No, I like it. I think I would eat it again, definitely. In fact, I am going to eat it again. I'm going to have another bite. You know, because sometimes first impressions deceive. So here's second impression. I did eat it all in one bite. I got all the elements in one bite. You are correct. You are correct, Fig. Actually, I did learn this little tidbit. That's good. Excuse me. I did learn this little tidbit about the horseshoe sandwich. Wow, most people eat it today with like a beef patty. Traditionally, the word being in quotes, the meat is actually supposed to be ham. Taking me some green beer sips. I don't know that you could fold it in half, Silas. It's not really the meat patty would resist folding. You'd have to have a very large thin patty, I think. Oh, of course, Nameless Changeling. If you come up with an idea, I mean, the best thing to do is just wait until I make another announcement, and then I will put up a list that you can add to. But if you want to get it off your chest before you forget, you can DM me on Twitter with a strange food or a quintessential food. It's either or. It can be a drink as well. As an alien to your planet, I have tried many unique foods, but I haven't tried all of them, and so that's why I decided to do this as a special stream. And hoping that people would join along. Nice. Nice, Void Village. Well, what I'm doing, I am, if I'm supposed to do that, Toynbee idea or Silas, I'm not. I'm failing at that. I am eating with a fork. A pony shoe. It's a little pony shoe. I am eating smaller portions than one would normally be served because I've got a lot of food to go through. Don't think about whether or not I can get access to it or not. I will do my darndest. Although that does bring up a good point. I was not in fact able to get the spiders in time. They're on their way. I do intend to eat them on stream. I am not going to let you guys down. But they did not arrive in time. So they will get their own little special segment once they arrive. So I am looking forward to them, actually. I was really looking forward to them. I had ideas. I had plans. So many plans for the spiders. I was going to get all up into the mic and be all crunchy with them, too. But we'll have other opportunities for that. Guess who suggested the spiders? Barbarian. Yes, I know. Man was God-gifted man, and I guess alien. Fingers with which to eat food. Oh, the horseshoe. Well, thank you for the suggestion. Lunchama cooking. Ah, yes, Miss Hachama. Famous. How could I ever stand? How could I ever I stand upon the shoulders of giants, VTube giants. I'm going to eat another cheese-covered French fry while I'm here. Oh. Spit on the keyboard. Okay. Now, there's one more hot item. Well, besides me, of course. The barley tea was the next one. Anybody got a nice warm cup of barley tea? Yep, well, we can, Turley Tuft, we can assume that the keyboard is lost now, and we must now make good use of it by eating it. All right, here we go. Barley tea. Now, this smells... Ooh, it smells very earthy. It smells like I said in a previous stream when it first arrived. It smells like a hayride. Hey, Jeff Y, welcome. Yes. Oh, yes. So for the durian is the one that is... I'm saving it for last because... for, well, obvious reasons, but I brought a bag, just in case of emergency upchucking. So, thank you, Jeff. All right, having this tea. Huh. Oh, it's pleasant, actually. It's nice. Gosh, I was sort of hoping to have like a big, amazing, like splatter, spitty outy, like it's gonna taste like, dirt, but it's actually quite nice. That's nice. It's sort of, it would be like a halfway point between, like if you didn't like herbal tea because it's just too mild, or it's too, like, it tastes too much like plants, like grass, or you don't like fruity teas, but you also don't want that, like, strong black tea. This would be kind of a nice in between. Iced lemon barley. Is tea an acquired taste? I personally really couldn't stand the taste. Well, it depends on the tea, I guess. This one, I enjoy tea in general. The only teas I don't like are really, really fragrant, flowery teas like jasmine tea. I don't like jasmine tea. It smells and tastes to me like cleaner, like bathroom cleaner. Well, Turley Tuft, I acquired things I've never had before. I acquired or made things I've never had before, on purpose. So there's a kind of element of unpredictability. Chrysanthemum tea. I have not had chrysanthemum tea. Or winter melon. Does it actually grow in the winter? Green tea is okay. Yeah, actually, that's probably what this is closest to, is green tea. I would say, though, it's less grassy. Like, green tea is definitely, to me, grassy. A grassy aftertaste. It is. It would be stinky. It's not a caffeine issue for sure. All right. That handles it. Wow, we're really whipping through these fast. I should have added more to the list. I wasn't quite sure how much to put on the list because I wasn't sure how quickly I would get full. I also am still learning about how long it takes me to get through certain streams, so certain types of streams. Ayo, Wim, welcome! Thank you! Okay, guys. So from here on out, it's, I can always go back to more poutine. That's right, poutine calls my name. Don't you, poutine? Yes, Loda, I love you. Wow, poutine sounds a lot like Yoda. Who knew? I'm gonna have some more. Ah. Ah, yes, a poutine palate cleanser. Gotta make sure that I don't have anything, you know, disrupting the flavor of future foods. I need something light and airy like gravy and carbs. Teen poo you eat. In communist Russia, poutine eat you. I might be hallucinating. Oh gosh, maybe there's something in this food I didn't realize. All right, so I think, if anybody has something they want me to try next, if like there's something that you are going to try along with me, please by all means cast your vote right now in chat. What should I have next? We've got except for durian. Durian is last, dead last. I'm gonna have some more of this green beer while you're all thinking about it. Nah. I got some of that special poutine. That wild poutine. Spoders. I can't have the spoders. We weren't here for the announcement. The spoders never arrived on time, Sumio. I'm bummed. Don't worry, I'm gonna eat them, and when they finally get here, I'm gonna have a stream where I eat them, and I'm not gonna let you down. Piggy-shaped cracker, excellent choice. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. So, piggy-shaped cracker is, so this is hardtack. For those who do not know what hardtack is essentially old-timey survival bread. That, you know, usually in wars they take with them. Just to keep them, like, you know, marching. Not really, they're nothing special. They're, I actually chose this one. I put this one on the list because I was curious about it. So hardtack is sometimes called pilot crackers. They were chosen for their being lightweight, and very slow to spoil if they're kept dry. Oh wow, it's literally just flour and water. No, yep, it's either flour, water, and salt, or flour, water, and a little bit of sugar. I went with flour, water, and a little bit of salt. Yeah, so that's what but I had to make it myself. So, I think it's sort of like, is it sort of like lembas bread? Is this what J.R. Tolkien, like, was lembas bread based on hardtack? I feel like it must have been based on hardtack. Thank you, Mr. Wiggles. Actually, yes, they recommend, they actually warn, all these recipes warn, to soften the hardtack with hot tea before you eat it. It's that hard, apparently. So here, this is the sound of me knocking it against my lower teeth. That's some hard stuff. Although I take issue, is Case Coyote here? Mr. Survivor Man. Is he here? I take issue with it as a useful survival snack. And I'll tell you why. I think that if you put me in a room with a bunch of foods that you would take with you on like a trek or if you were going to get lost, or if there was going to be like the apocalypse was upon you. I don't think that hardtack would actually make it into my bag, at least not in my top 5. And that's because, okay, so it's very dry and it won't get spoiled quickly, and it's just easy carbs, like it's fast sugar breakdown, right? But other than that, there's not a whole lot nutritionally valuable about it. I would be like, well, why don't you just, if you want something that's lightweight and will not spoil very fast, as long as it stays dry, why not just go with like dried meats and nuts and stuff, you know, like dehydrated berries and things. I would think that would be at least more bang for your buck in terms of nutrition. That would get you a lot further, I suppose. But I'm theorizing. I'm not a scientist. Well, I'm not that kind of scientist. But I'm procrastinating. I should probably try this thing, huh? So, the first teeth ASMR. Anybody into that? Here we go. Honey would be a good survival food because it also has antibacterial qualities. Okay, I'm gonna dip this into my tea. Oh, maybe I'm not. Oh, yes, I can. Sorry. Momentarily concerned that the pig-shaped cracker. By the way, it's pig-shaped because I decided to make it pig-shaped. That was the cookie cutter option available to me in the kids' baking corner of my camp. So that's what you're getting. You're getting pig-shaped hardtack. Here we go. It's very chewy, actually, now that I've dipped it. I kind of want to try it without dipping it. It's very chewy. Very chewy and salty. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it over because the other side of this, the pig's butt, the pig cracker's butt, the pig-shaped cracker's butt is dry. So, because nobody likes a soggy bottom, so I'm gonna take a bite out of that one. I'm gonna take a bite out of the hard stuff. So, wish me luck, everybody. Here we go. Oh God! Oh. Wow. Crunchy. Dry. Still a little chewy. Oh. Oh my God. So. Wow. Ooh. It was a little bit painful. It hurt a little bit. I'm okay. Teeth are okay. I'm gonna rename this. I think hardtack is too misleading a name. Although the word hard is in there, I think they should be called these should be called desperation sadness crackers. That's what these are. These are for when you're desperate and sad. These are separate. Do not eat these ever. I don't care if you're not for survival, not for, for fun. Never. Don't eat hardtack. But I'm going to take another bite because I like freaking you guys out with the sound. Survival food on my planet, we have a lot of freeze-dried things. We're big on freeze-drying stuff. Okay, whew. I'll put that down. All right. Oh, I got a jaw workout there. Whew. I didn't skip jaw day. Someone's gonna make it out of context. Let them take it out of context. I'm not afraid. I have nothing to hide, nothing to be ashamed of. I'll eat what I want, and I'll eat how I want it. Well, I'll eat it how I want, and how I want it. Yeah, dimensional storage. I use, so I do a lot of, so freeze drying is good. We dehydrate a lot of, we have fruits and nuts, like I was saying earlier. Meat's less so. Meat's not as popular where I'm from as it is here. But fruits and nuts are dehydrated or freeze dried, and sometimes powdered too. Once they're freeze dried, we powder them so that they can be kind of mixed into fluids. Okay. Woo. Wow, that actually took a lot out of me. Oh, there you go. Okay, so I guess that's one benefit of hardtack. If you want something to eat, but you want it to work hard, you want to make your body work hard for it, like some sort of strange diet sort of situation. You know, eat sort of like how what is it? If you eat celery, eating celery burns more calories than you get from eating it, or something. I don't even know if that's really true, but that sort of thing. Like you'll get a workout from eating hardtack. You did not, hey Case Coyote, you did not miss the butter cake. You did miss our survival talk. You missed hardtack, and I was calling upon you for your. I was criticizing hardtack as its claim to fame as being a very good survival food, energy boost food. I was complaining that what would be better would be like dried meats and fruit and nuts and stuff, but I ate hardtack, which I made myself. And to be fair, if I'm being honest, hardtack's not difficult to make. As I mentioned earlier, it's literally flour and water and maybe salt or sugar if you're feeling fancy. I did both ways, Case Coyote. I dipped it in tea. I dipped one side in tea and I bit it that way, and then I tried the other side dry. Both were very difficult to eat either way, but the dry end was no joke for sure. And I'm probably, to be honest, the fact that it was still a little chewy probably says something that I didn't cook it exactly long enough. So it probably wasn't even supposed to be that easy to eat. Here's how I would describe hardtack. So hardtack is what would happen if you explained to a 5-year-old how to bake bread, and then that 5-year-old goes and explains to a pigeon what you told them, and then you left the pigeon in a room to bake the bread. You would get the pigeon would make hardtack. That's what you would get. You would get that sort of 2-degree removal plus pigeon brain situation. Hardtack will stay edible for like 200 years. Oh, I know, but it's like, it's not like, it'll stay edible for 200 years, assuming it doesn't get wet. And that's kind of where I take issue with it. There are some things that can get wet, a little wet, not soaking, but still be good to eat. I know there's a guy on YouTube, he eats just Civil War stuff. He eats like war rations. Or bread. I know it's a tragedy of carbohydrate. It's a carbohydrate tragedy, a carbtastrophe, Uni. You could probably use hardtack to like bludgeon a small mouse or lizard, right? I mean, you could probably use it to make tools. You could probably use it to make like stone tools. Like if you broke hardtack onto the edge of a rock, like you got a jagged edge, you could probably like tie that piece onto like a stick and use it as a weapon. A carbtastrophe, yes. Hashtag carbtastrophe. Firemen use it to break car windows. Nice, yeah, that we. They could. I crumble it and submerge a cracker in a cup of coffee for a few hours. Do you really though, Case? Like, I don't even mean like as a survival thing. Like, I feel like you do that every morning. Like it's your ritual. Like some people have biscotti with their latte. Not Case Coyote. Case Coyote busts open his survival rations pack because Lord knows he's got enough, and he crumbles it into his coffee, which I'm going to bet is black. No sugar, no cream, none of that crap, because that shit can all go bad. I mean, sugar's how you get ants. A carboondoggle. I don't know. Somebody do a Sumio. Somebody do a Google research. Has anyone died because of hardtack? I bet somebody got like they broke a tooth on it and got an infection. So you could argue that they died by the cause of death was hardtack. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with black coffee, Case. I'm just saying I'm imagining that's how you eat it. That's how you take the coffee. When ships ran out of cannonballs, they dumped hardtack into cannons and then fired them like a shotgun. See, and this is what that's maybe that's the reason why it's so cheap. You can use it as you could just throw it away. You could just throw it away, and it's easy to get. When Chuck Norris ate hardtack, the hardtack digested Chuck Norris. You can't roundhouse kick anything to the face to get your way out of this, Chuck. Sorry, not this time. Call your old friend Steven Seagal and cry. Cry him a river. Oh, I know, Silas. I'm just playing along. Donner Pass cookies. Now, did everybody bring enough for the whole team? Oh gosh, darkness. I got dark. Google says hardtack was used to kill insects. Like you feed them hardtack and it kills them? Well, I will also not be having hardtack again, probably ever, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad now I know. And when anyone asks, hey, what's hardtack like? I'm gonna be like, Imagine if every bite you took reminded you of the most painful experience you've ever had, and that's hardtack. How about cheese or poutine gravy on that hardtack? Ooh, I don't think it would help because it's not going to make it soggy enough fast enough. How is hardtack? Nope, that's how it is. A solid negative. Hardtack is just like eating drywall. I bet eating I would maybe flavor-wise, but I'm sure biting into drywall is probably easier than biting into hardtack. Drywall is pretty soft. That's a depressing fate for cheese and poutine gravy. True, good point. You don't want to waste good cheese in poutine and gravy on hardtack, on survival crackers, on desperation sadness crackers. Leonidas, see, that's what I was saying up there. I think that rather than make, I mean, this is like old-timey stuff. Like when I say, like, people used to eat this, like, when they were, crossing the ocean to get to new worlds. This was what they ate to get them through. Or like during wars, this like warrior, like soldiers would have this in their pack or whatever. Nowadays, I agree. I think that better survival food would be like, and just grab yourself a couple of Cliff Bars and a bottle of water and send you on your way. At least I didn't get the lutefisk. Hey, I was actually looking forward to it, but it is heinously expensive to get shipped out to the middle of the woods. Nobody who ate hardtack wanted to eat hardtack. However, it will keep you alive. I mean, yes, it will keep you alive. How long? I don't know. I don't know, actually. How long do you think before you succumb to malnutrition? Like if you had access to unlimited clean water, and the only food you had was hardtack, eventually malnutrition is going to make you lose all your teeth anyway. So then you can't even eat the hardtack. I guess you could you could kind of hold it in your mouth till it gets soggy. But you get that scurvy for sure. Hardtack only diet less than 3 weeks. Scurvy will kill you bad. I love that you know that, Case. I love that that's a thing you know. Scurvy will get you. What are the symptoms of scurvy, by the way? Is it like hair and tooth loss and stuff? Me too, Jose. Give him some granola bars, maybe some like fruit leather. Let them enjoy. I mean, they gotta go. They're all gonna become meat shields anyway. Let them enjoy their last meal at least. I wonder how they get the idea to preserve fish and lie. I have no idea. It was like, oh, this is poison now, but we'll try and eat it anyway. Let's see. Generally feeling unwell, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, diarrhea, fever, painful joints and muscles, small pinpoint bleeding around hair follicles visible on the skin. Ooh. Ooh. I don't like that story. Sores, receding gums. Skin loses color and becomes thinner. Wow. Yeah, that's not a very good way to go. Wasn't there a story of some guy who like got lost in the wilderness? He went out and he was like a survivalist, and he intentionally went out alone, and he got stuck in the woods for like 6 weeks during the winter, and he actually died. He didn't die of starvation. They found out later he died because he was poisoned by some sort of wild potato. He realized it too late. Like, he realized it as after he was already too sick, that what was making him sick was the potato. And then he died from the potato poisoning, which I thought was interesting. Drink that Pepto-Bismol. Ah, Chadwick McDowell. Lord Chadwick McDowell is in the chat, everybody. Bow before him. Potato is part of the nightshade family. Ah. Potato skins will kill ya. Oh. Ah, interesting. So how come they don't kill us? How they outdo the death and the death he did? How come that good honest old Idaho potato doesn't make it into any of those Shakespearean plays? Well, I guess probably because he's in England and Idaho potatoes are in Idaho, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. Loud, dangerous hobbies. You are allergic to tomatoes. Oh, I had never heard of a tomato allergy. Sure, Chadwick. I'll do my best. Domesticated potatoes. Oh, bus guy died because all he had was rice. Oh, is that who it was? I thought I got sick from potatoes. Or maybe I'm thinking of someone different. Why do hot dogs sell in packages of 10 when hot dog buns sell in packages of 8? Ah, the age-old question. I've heard of this before. Let's see. Why do hot dogs... I'm going to guess because there are some people who enjoy hot dogs without the bun. I know, it's surprising. How would you not want carbs? But I'd be willing to bet that, especially maybe with little kids, they'll eat pieces of the hot dog without the bun. That's my guess. Yes, Leonidas, there was a potato famine in Ireland. A terrible potato famine. The potatoes were hit with a type of mold that ruined them all. Hey, Jeep, welcome. It's going pretty good. We just finished up with hardtack. Yeah, scurvy, and then he had no idea how to hunt. Ah. Yeah, Toynbee Ideas. Toynbee Ideas got all the good ideas. There was a type of potato that was deadly if you ate too much of it that was bred to be used for potato chips. Franklin, not turtle. Oh, now it's getting the great potato debate. AJ Piskel, welcome. Just buy 4 packages of hot dogs and 5 buns. Ah, busting out the math. Piskel bringing in the numbers. Sassafras has also killed a bunch of people. Sassafras. What is sassafras? Oh, right. Sassafras, like, sassafras sounds familiar. Why can't I? Oh, hey, rumination. Did I miss rumination? Root beer. Yes, sassafras for root beer. It's the root. Okay. We should move to the next snack, I think. Oh, I have another pig-shaped desperation sadness cracker. I'm gonna just put that over here in the discard pile because we're not going there. I think we should do super rings. Ah, cellophane bag ASMR. Super ring. So super ring. I'm gonna look at this. Super ring. There is some text on it. There's lots of text on it actually. I believe there is some. There's some Chinese. There's some Arabic, I believe. That's Arabic on here. Let's see. So in English it says cheese-flavored snacks. Then it says Carapoke Parisa Keju. And then underneath it's frites aux fromage for, I guess, French. For frites aux fromages. And then Arabic is a bunch of beautiful script that I can't pronounce. It says cheese with natural color. I'm gonna call BS on that right away. Let's see. Karapok Keju Dengen Warna Semulai Jadi. Contains real cheese. I guess I'm supposed to be excited about that. And there's this little character on the front who's very cute. Very cute little, like, space boy. Space boy who's flying. I think he's a space boy. I don't know. Let me look at the... Or is it a space girl? I think it's a space girl, actually. Yeah, space girl. Let's see. Ingredients. Corn grits, cheese powder, parentheses, natural color cheese with the U. So you know it's right. Vegetable oil. Monosodium glutamate. Let's see. Or made by Oriental Foods Industries. In where? West Malaysia. West Malaysia. Malacca, West Malaysia. Expires never, right? Oh, actually, it expires next month. Better get in. I better bust these open. All right. All right, I'm gonna open them up. They look like, yeah, the picture makes them look like circular Cheetos. I can't either, Void Village. I can't either. Let's see. Oh, they're smaller than I expected. I don't know why like the picture doesn't say like not actual size. They're much smaller than I thought. They're like I guess the best comparison would be like a quarter. Maybe a little bit bigger than a quarter. Yeah, I thought they were gonna be like kind of like onion rings for some reason. All right, here we go. Huh. So there's sort of like there's like a back flavor of Cheeto, but it's actually sweet. I taste a lot of sweetness. These are very sweet, actually. I mean, there's saltiness in it too. Like I can definitely, like this powdered cheese stuff that's on it is salty, savory, but it's very sweet. I don't know. I would say I would not get these again. It's not that they're not good. It's just a flavor profile I'm not a big fan of. Like I have a hard time with like it's the same reason why I'm not really a big fan of kettle corn. That sort of sweet, salty combo is a tough one on me. But they are soft and not hardtack. So plus bonus points for not being hardtack. They are not super, not to me. Though, let's see. Do they fit? They're super ring. So they're ring size. Will they fit on my finger? They'll fit on my pinky finger. I can have a pinky finger super ring if I want, which I don't. It would go bad. But, now I'm glad I've tried them. So thank you for that suggestion. Yeah, there's a lot of food like that where you gotta grow up with it. But I would say for anyone who is curious about trying it, it is a lot like, the consistency is a lot like Cheetos, very fluffy and light and soft. And it's got the powdered orangey Cheeto-like dust on it. But it is, to me, more sweet than savory. Better than heart attack is the lowest bar I've ever heard. Did you have to dig a hole to put that bar down there? I guess I could have rated. It's not, it does make it sound worse than it is. It's just a flavor that I'm not a big fan of. Like, I can see, I'm definitely know people who would enjoy that very much and would repeatedly purchase it. It's just not my cup of tea. Unlike this barley tea, which is very good. Have I had shrimp crackers? I actually have had shrimp crackers. I have. It helps to not expect the Cheeto flavor. See, yeah. I think the picture, though, kind of sets you up for that, though. It sets you up for a Cheeto-like experience. Gingerbread house made out of hardtack. See, if the gingerbread house had been made, if that house in Hansel and Gretel, that story, had been made out of hardtack, those kids would not have had to deal with the witch at all. Shrimp crackers are very, they are crunchy. They're very crunchy. And the ones that I've had are like another situation of like sweet and salty combo. There should be a mod in Minecraft where you can get gingerbread blocks and make and like candy blocks and make gingerbread stuff. If there isn't already. Please tell me that exists. Please tell me that actually exists. That would be amazing. I may have gotten a friend addicted to Super Ring when I sent a pack to her. Oh no. And now she's if she hasn't grown up with it, if it's not like something that's regional to where she lives, she's gonna pay quite a pretty penny for it. It's Minecraft modding time. Get on it. If there's no gingerbread candy block options for Christmassy time Minecrafting, then it's gotta happen. There is a mod for gingerbread blocks? Oh. How much did I pay for it? This one? I think this was like $2 or something, $2.50. Too much. Christmas mod. Sumio's ears perk up. Yes. Yes, go on. My green beer is all gone. Oh no. All right. What's next? All right, there's only 2 more things left before the dreaded durian. So I'm gonna do the savory one first. So because I could not get my hands on the Spideys, the spooters, in time, I acquired some basically dried, very, very dry fish, little sardines, basically. They're just dried. They're what's the word you would use? Kind of how you would smoke meats, I guess, or was it smoking meats? I don't know. We would dry up meats. They dried these little fishies with their heads and everything. So I'm gonna have one of these now. They're like dehydrated, desiccated fish. Yeesh. I anticipate smelling it. Okay, as anticipated, very smelly, very very fishy smelly. Are they an actual snack or are they for cooking? These you can just eat. You can just eat them. I kept these refrigerated just to be sure. Luckily for refrigeration, I'm lucky I have refrigeration, but they do not have to be cooked. So I'm gonna eat one right now. Here we go. I'm gonna just throw the whole thing in my mouth. I'm gonna go for it. Ah. Oh. Oh God. Oh God. That's very salty. Oh. Mmm. Salty, 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 salty. Ah. I'm eating tiny fish. Sardines, I think. Like smoked sardines. Okay. Ooh. Makes me pucker my lips. Mwah. Free kiss for chat. Mwah. Woo. Anchovy. Oh yeah, probably anchovy. So that was extremely salty. That was like eating... Okay, so it was salty. It was not as crunchy as I was anticipating. I was anticipating all kinds of little, like, chewy little crunchy bones. There's only a little bit of that. It's mostly chewy. Chewy and salty. Yeah. Deep fry them. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe when I have more of these. I only put a few on my plate, but maybe when the spooters actually show up, I will fry them all together. I'm gonna eat another one. Oh, wow. That is like the kind of saltiness that burns. Which is not unpleasant. Not unpleasant. Ooh, that's good. Hey, Kamui Kishi. Kamui Kishi. Kamui Kishi. I like your name. Mukbang ASMR stream. That flavor is going to be there for a bit. Beverage materialized. Hooray. Oh, I love coconut flavored rice. I do like the fishes. They're very salty, which I like salty things. So I think my desire to eat more of them is bigger than my ability to eat too many, though, because the saltiness I think would hold me back from like throwing them back like, you know, popcorn chicken. But I do enjoy them. They're very good. Very good. I like that. I'm gonna wash down the saltiness a little bit more though, because my eye is falling down on that butter cake, and I want to enjoy that butter cake to the fullest before I have to endure durian to the fullest. Wow. Mwah. More kisses for chat. Mwah. All right. So, butter cake. Okay. So, story time. Gather around, children. So I made butter cake. I made a very, very large butter cake because I was just, you know, I don't like the riskiness involved in altering recipes too much, even if it's, you know, cutting it in half or something. So I made a very big butter cake. And I wish I could share it with you. It looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. So I did not use the recipe that was, pardon me. Ooh, fish burps. I did not use the recipe that was provided to me by our dear friend, I believe Case. Case, you were the one that provided me the lovely recipe, and I'll tell you why. Because there is a point in that recipe that requires I let the dough for the cake sit for 3 hours. And in life, my friend, as the internet would say, ain't nobody got time for that. So I found another recipe. It is also the same. I made sure it was the same except for that part. I'm thinking based on the photo, it's accurate. It's accurate. One thing that I had to make compromises here. I did make a compromise on one thing. The recipe was very insistent that I use a electric mixer in order to kind of whip up the delicious sugary cream cheese frosting-y part on top. I do not have that. So I got to get a little bit of an arm workout. And when I say a little bit, I mean like my arm hurts. because in big bold letters it was like, don't let there be any lumps. There must be no lumps. It must be lumpless. And all I have are lady lumps. But I did get it pretty smooth. So I'm hoping that my non-electric mixer mixing did not ruin the consistency of the cake. And I don't think it will, because to be honest, people didn't always have electric mixers. There's some poor granny in the back, or some poor great aunt in the back who had to stir all this stuff by hand. She didn't have an electric mixer. She had to whip it. And she did a good job, gosh darn it. And she was really grateful for when she finally got that fancy electric mixer, but by God, she did it the hard way for years. When his Lord Stan musical came out from baseball heaven and gifted we lowly men with the deliciousness of gooey butter cake, he did not say unless. Well, I am sorry. I'm gonna dig into this though. Although I do like also what I like is that the frosting part, it's made with cream cheese and confectioner sugar. And then after it comes out of the oven and it cools off completely, it's like, and then dust it with more confectioner sugar, because trust me, it's not going to be sweet enough. Hello, random player. Okay, here we go. I'm putting it in my face. Face parts, here we go. Oh. You guys, I think me and Mrs. Buttercake need a few minutes alone. Oh, yeah. You can all go now. Hot damn, that was good. Holy crap. Wow. Woo. I need a cigarette. That's good stuff. Holy crap. Oh. You're right. I should leave Usuki. I should save some of this for after the durian, so that I have something to treat my wounds with, as they were. Kuboto, if I knew how to clip, I'd tell you I don't. Oh. Was it good for you, Mrs. Buttercake? Because it was good for me. Okay. That was good. No, in all seriousness, that was really good. Yeah, lemon, I feel like lemon curd would be really conducive to that, but just lemon juice, you mean? Complete opposite of desperation sadness crackers. Put that in a army ration pack. Oh my gosh, that's good stuff. I recommend that for everybody, and it was not hard to make. I mean, not the recipe of it I found. I found a very simple recipe for it. It's very good. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the suggestion. That is excellent. That is excellent. All right. Well, I'm going to leave some of that for after the dreaded durian, and it's looking at me. I don't like the way it's looking at me, guys. Oh, guys. Give me strength. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Give me strength. It is criminally easy. It would be now I have all this cake. I have all this butter cake, and it's just me. Oh God. Mr. Wiggles, can you eat cake? Are you able to digest anything? Oh God. Okay. Okay. All right, so here's what we've got, friends, for the durian. So the durian I purchased was actually freeze-dried durian. So I thought that in the interest of like getting the full sensory experience, though, that I should reconstitute at least a piece of the durian so that it is like the scent and like the moisture of it would be there. So I'm gonna do that one first. Well, no, I'm gonna do the freeze-dried version first, and if I can get through that, we'll go to the nasty, wet, soggy version. It honestly, from a distance, looks just like butter. It looks like butter to me. Okay. Ooh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. Okay, here's the dry stuff. I have it in my hands. I'm gonna smell it first. I'm gonna smell it. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. So, whew. So the smell, at least in the freeze-dried form, is surprising, but not entirely off-putting. It's not a pleasant smell, but it is not immediately gag-worthy. It's hard to describe. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna eat some now. I'm gonna eat some of the freeze-dried stuff. Here we go. Ew! Ew, ew, ew! Ew, it's coming! Oh, it's in my mouth! Ah! Ah! No! Oh no, that's so bad, that's gross! Oh no! 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 Oh, that's really bad. That's so really bad! Ah! Get it out! Get it out! Get it out! I need an exorcism! I need a durian exorcism! Ah! It's in my mouth! Oh! Oh, and it's like it's staying. It's like when you swallow it, it won't go away. It just stays. It lingers. It's like the weird guy at the party that stares at you all night and just won't leave. He just won't leave. Why won't he leave? Just go home. Just go home. Oh God. Okay, oh, beverage. Put it in my face. Put it in my mouth. We're not doing the wet one. I think I've proven my love for you all. Don't ever say I never do nothing nice for you. Oh. Eat the wet one. Oh. You're just not satisfied. You're not satisfied, you greedy bastards. All right, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you all. Because I'm not a coward. I'm not a quitter. I'm Lunamira. And I'm Durian warrior. Durian princess warrior. Nah. As fast as possible. Get it fast as possible. Swallow it. No. And now the creepy guy at the party is like following you home, and he's waving and he's winking and Go to your happy place, Luna. Go to your happy place. Where's the happy place? Where's my happy place? My happy place. I'm stuck in the woods. Where's my happy place? It's not in the woods. Because you know what's in the woods with me? Fucking durian. That's what's in the woods with me. What do I have? I have durian, a sentient teddy bear, and an AI that crashes every time I suggest that, you know, he try something new, like go on a date with, I think her name is Debbie? I'm sorry, I don't know her name. Now it's time for Buttercake. It's time for the Buttercake remedy. Mrs. Buttercake, don't leave me. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Buttercake. You were right. I know I messed up. But don't come, I can do better. I can do right this time by you. I'll treat you right, I promise, Mrs. Buttercake. I'll never leave you again, Mrs. Buttercake. What are you thinking about, Mrs. Buttercake? I'm finishing it. I'm gonna finish. Durian can't stop me from finishing. I am healed. Healed by the power of Buttercake. The power of Buttercake compels you. Wow. Woo. I'm sure I lost some of you during all of that, but wow, that was just a complete 180 of experiences. People say that the durian smells or tastes like it smells like rotten flesh. But I wouldn't say that. But it doesn't. But I think they say that because they don't know what else to say, because there's nothing that to explain. People say, oh, it tastes like onions or something. No, it doesn't. And I'm sure it's a little bit different for everybody, but God, that was terrible. That was terrible. Woo! Yeah, I guess you got it. Wow. Taking a swig. Woo! So I kind of got distracted. Did anybody else? That's the end of the stream. Not the stream. That's the end of the food, by the way, that I've collected to try tonight. I don't know. Did anybody else? Did the durian sweet at all? If it was sweet, it was completely overpowered. I got completely overpowered by everything else that was in there. It's just the consistency's not bad. That's probably the only good thing about it, was that it was not an unpleasant consistency. But and scent-wise, smell-wise, I would say it is not immediately, like, it didn't make me feel nauseous. I've seen a lot of people try it and get instantaneously nauseous. It is not an instantaneous, the smell is not an instantaneous turn off. It's just an unusual smell. It's just like, oh, I haven't smelled anything like that before. But it is not nausea making. But it's taking it is, Better Cake is just cure-all. Cure-all, it's what I needed. I'm so glad I saved some of it for after, because otherwise I'd be here just, I don't know. I'd be trying to like use my blouse here and to wipe it off my mouth, out of my mouth. Look at it this way. Once done, you'll never have to do it again, Luna. That's true. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed all of that. I hope that you had fun. I don't have any more food to try of an unusual nature, but it's pretty early still. We could just chat for until 10 o'clock, or I could fire up some Minecraft, or yeah. I mean, I guess I leave it up to you guys. Oh, I love cornbread. I love cornbread with bacon pieces in it. Do enjoy some more poutine. I will. I enjoyed the poutine. I actually enjoyed the poutine and the horseshoe sandwich very much. Butter cake, I mean, in terms of sensory flavor experiences, I mean, obviously the butter cake wins, hands down. The hardtack is just interesting to have tried. Not pleasant, but I'm glad I tried it. The durian, while very unpleasant, I'm glad I tried it. Now I can say I've tried it, and I never have to try it again, and and people can say, well, don't knock it till you try it. I'll be like, I have tried it. I've been there, so I don't have to try it. I don't have to just, it's not based on hearsay. Spoon bread, gooey butter cake plus cornbread. Oh, that sounds lovely. Is the suggestion page still up? It is not up. I mean, I don't have plans for another food tasting stream yet, but when I do, I'll put another page up for it. I've never tried Marmite, no. Never tried Vegemite either. Sugar pie, Yeah, you can DM me suggestions for now, and I'll write them down. I'll put them in to a pre-made list. Oh, you don't have Twitter. Oh, well, you can email me too. My email is on my about me page here on the YouTubes. Spits it out immediately. What's it made of? I like Marmite and Vegemite, and I'm not from Australia. Yeast. Oh, right. Yeast. So it's just yeast. Yeast thing. And so it's like activated yeast in a jar? So it's going to taste like bread? It's going to taste like bread. Or beer. A waxy consistency. Yeast jam. Is it best on toast, I assume? No, yes, but no. Ah, so it's savory. Interesting. Well, I'll put it on my list for next time for sure. But next time, I don't know when the next time will be, because the next milestone is 750 subscribers, and I mean we're getting there. We're over 550 last I checked, so I'm excited about that. I guess I should rest on the food part by just saying before I forget to thank you all for joining me. I've been streaming now for less than 2 months. Wait, let me think. Yeah, less than 2 months. Almost there. And I didn't know what to expect when I started. I knew there were a lot of VTubers, and I knew there were a lot of very entertaining and effective VTubers too. So I didn't know where I'd fit in the mix. And I think I found my audience for sure. So thank you all for being supportive and for telling people about me and coming to my streams and supporting me with your kind words and through Discord and through donations and through suggestions and participating in all the polls. So thank you. Wow, it's only been 5 weeks. Audience, people who like to watch durian eating. Yes, we love you. Oh, thanks, Silas. Silas is a very it's not too many people are named Silas anymore, but that's a good name. I like that name. Kuboto. And not a lot of people are named Kuboto either. Little did Luna know this was just the beginning. I hope so. I've got so many great ideas, you guys. I'm so excited to roll them out. I'm rolling them out slowly. I'm trying to like not do it all in one fell swoop, but I can tell from your intro video you had something interesting going on. Thank you. Ah, yes, Miss Uni. Yes, we've got some good stuff coming up. I mean, tomorrow's stream is going to be I'm trying a new game tomorrow, Raji. It's a style of gaming I haven't yet done on stream yet. And I'm looking forward to it. I've never played the game before. I fired it up the other day just to get used to the controls, but oh, thank you, Uni. Oh, that makes me feel so good. Thank you. Aw. Found me in Cyan's chat. All right. Oh, nice. Oh, see, I haven't heard it. I haven't heard some of these stories yet, so I don't know how you guys find me sometimes. Yeah, shout out to Uni. If you guys haven't checked out Uni's channel, you should. I just need to work on my engine rebuilding streams. Oh yeah, would that be you? Oh my gosh, Case, you would love that. If I did streaming of me actually like getting my hands dirty on my ship. Oh, if I could figure out how to stream that, I would. Reddit, yeah, Reddit. I can't pay for the damages until Mobia pays for the damages to all the doors and windows and stuff. So talk to him about it. Oh, well, thank you, Kuboto. Adia. Oh, yes, Adia. I love Adia. Yes, she had her, she did her version of King. That was really good. I stayed up to see that. Your tech burst is pretty goony. Yeah. Modbot and Mr. Wiggles, they do a good job. They're good people. I mean, well, if by people I mean Teddy Bear and AI, but they're good folk. Yeah. So what's coming up for me? So there's I'm playing tomorrow. I will be playing Raji, which is this. I don't know how. I'm sure that there's. I can't remember the name for the style of game. I'm sure Mr. Wiggles knows. But it's very beautiful. It's very immersive, very beautiful game. And I can't wait to show you guys to play it with you in stream because it's got some amazing intro. It's got an amazing, beautiful intro. RPG? I don't think so. RPG, probably. What's it? Not RPG. Blah 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 blah. I'm very bad at game types. It's sort of like, well, let me put it this way. If you're familiar with Genshin Impact, it's kind of like that, where you play a character that's moving through this kind of really immersive environment, and there's puzzles to solve and things to discover and worlds to explore, and there's a storyline to go along with it. Cursive writing real-time strategy simulator. Open world. Oh, that might be it, Uni. Thank you. But yes, I'll be doing that tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it. Then there's a day off, and then I'm doing, for the first time, I'll be doing a Hindi language learning stream. I've been learning Hindi for those who don't know, I've been learning Hindi for about 6 years, and it's been hard to try and find time to study these days. So I thought, why not combine two of my favorite things, learning Hindi and doing streaming. So I was puzzling around with how to make this entertaining, because I know that Japanese and English learning streams are very popular, but I didn't know if Hindi would be as interesting. But I have found a way to make it kind of more interactive for chat. So what we'll do is I've set up basically just a word processing document with some, fun extras. And you're going to for anyone who comes to the stream, you're going to help me write the story of Little Red Riding Hood in Hindi. So I'll ask, how should it start, or what should happen next, or what should happen here, and I'll take suggestions from the chat, and then I will do my best to translate that in real time, in Hindi script as well, because it has its own script. I have a special little app on my computer that helps me type in Hindi. In Devanagari is the name of the script, and I'll be able to type it out in live. So that I feel like would be the most helpful to me as a learner and the most interesting to you as a viewer. Oh, what are you learning, Uni? Kuchi kuchi hota hai. Kuch kuch hota hai. Kuch kuch hota hai. That's a very good movie. I don't know, I don't feel like Red Riding Hood is okay, as it portrays wolves in a negative light, and there are plenty of very nice wolf VTubers right now. Well, we can write it differently. It doesn't have to be, that's why I said it's going to be interactive. So when we get to the parts about the wolf, we could change it. There's actually a children's book I remember it was like the Three Little Pigs, but from the wolf's point of view. And it actually tells the true story of how the pigs were all these big old dumb assholes, and the wolf was actually the real victim. So we can write it however you want. Hi, Firestorm, welcome. Did I say Lumi? Rumi and Uni I get mixed up. I combine the names sometimes. Even wolf VTubers like to eat sheep. Ooh, Bhutnath 2. Fun movie, yeah. You can tell how old I am because I've seen that movie. Well, not necessarily. I mean, I've watched a lot of, in my Hindi learning, I've watched a lot of really old Hindi movies. Really, like old stuff from like the 70s, like 60s and 70s. Thank you, Firestorm. I mean, here's the wonderful thing about movies, guys. They don't disappear once they air for the first time. They hang around. So just because you like older movies doesn't mean you're of an older vintage. Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Durian. I like it. We could do that. But yes, so we'll be doing, I mean, I just pulled Little Red Riding Hood. I chose a very well-known European fairy tale because I figured that would be the easiest for everybody. Most people would be familiar with it. It's true. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a childhood favorite of mine, but it came out way before I was born. Good night, Jeep. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks. But yes, and then what else? What's going on after? I can't remember. I'm doing another stream. I've got so many streams coming up, but there's a cool stream coming up next week. Oh yes, I'm doing an art stream. I'm doing a collab, a three-way collab with Ceph and Cepheus and Nebulux, two other indies. We're gonna be drawing each other. So we're each gonna take turns. We haven't decided who's drawing who, but we'll each be in our own streams drawing one of the other two. So That'll be fun. And then next week, I'm really excited about next week because next week there's a special stream. There's going to be, I mean, they're all special, aren't they? But there's going to be a Phasmophobia stream, and I'm not going to give away all the secrets yet, but I'm going to be joined by three fan favorites for a Phasmophobia stream. So I look forward to that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Can I recommend some movies like that, Rare Exports? Oh, well, not like the Rare Exports. I mean, I can recommend Bollywood movies. Am excite. Let's see. Appeal Kudasai. Well, for Bollywood movies, there's lots of good ones. One of a really good one is called Swadesh, which is spelt for the movie purposes Swadesh, Swadesh, which means foreigner or foreign land, and it's a really good movie. It's a drama, but it does have musical numbers in it too, fun musical numbers in it too. But that one's a very good movie. There's a funny one. I'll tell you, the first Bollywood movie I ever saw was called MBBS Munnabai, but you can just Google Munnabai, Munnabhai, 2 words, Munnabai, and it is super silly and really goofy and really funny, and I really liked it a lot. Then what else is there? I think it's called, let me see if I can remember the word, Chamatkar. Chamatkar is an older movie. If you see Shah Rukh Khan, watch it. I was not convinced when I first started watching Bollywood movies that Shah Rukh Khan was, I thought it was all hype. I didn't think I was not as smitten by him as many are, but he grew on me over time. And now I do appreciate him. I do appreciate him. I think he does best I think he does best in silly roles when he's playing something silly or doing a romantic role. I don't think he does. I do not like him as much when he tries to be serious and do really dramatic things, because I think it's just hard. It's too hard because I keep thinking of him in his goofy roles. Oh my gosh. I would love to do a collab with Adya and Noor. That would be a hoot. I love Badishah only for one of his songs. Badishah is so silly. He can't help himself. Every song he does is like he just gotta, he's singing a song, and all of a sudden he just likes to throw in his own name. He's like, Badishah. He's gotta throw that in there. Just remember who's singing this. Don't want you to forget about me. Oh, was the photo covering it up? It is. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Kuboto. The food with picture was covering it up. Let me get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. There we go. It would be fun to have like a Bollywood. I used to play this game. It's hard to do. It would be tricky to try and do on stream. I don't know if I could do it, but people do those movie watching streams, and I always feel like, part of me always feels like it's a little strange and awkward to try and watch a movie on my end and hope that you've got it synced up correctly. So I'd like to be able to do something where we play a game along with it. I used to play a game when I would watch Bollywood movies called Bollywood Bingo, and I would print out custom bingo cards with like weird, like stereotypical things that would be in a typical Bollywood movie, and then as I would watch, I would cross off seeing those things. It was awesome. Yes, thank you, Kuboto. I really appreciate your support. But yeah, I've got plans. I mean, I'm hoping next week. I don't know if it'll make it to next week, but I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that I'll get enough of my assets ready to do a meditation stream, because I'm really itching to do one, which is ironic since it's supposed to be a meditation stream where we calm down the mind. Right, exactly. Oh, Lagan. Lagan is a good movie too. Very good movie. Yeah, Kushi, I'm planning on trying to try. I don't know how it'll work, if it'll work out well, but it'll be an experiment for sure. My plan is to record some. I don't know if I'll do it live or but I suspect what I'll do is I'll tack it on to the end of another stream, like 10 or 15 minutes of some pre-recorded meditation that I'll put, just so that nothing sort of happens in the middle to cause distraction for people. When I've participated in watch-alongs, syncing wasn't too much of a problem. Okay. It's 5:30 a.m. for me. Time to go unconscious. Good night, Luna and crew. Oh, well, good night, Sumio. Thank you for coming. I'll keep you updated. Don't worry. Don't you worry. If you want updates on, what I'm doing, like I update my schedule every week. At the end of usually Saturday or Sunday, it goes up. And I am, whenever there's something new or unusual, I try to highlight it, make a big deal about it, yell about it, do everything short of taking off my top. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not really sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But the next week for sure, there's going to be a couple of special streams, and we'll see how it goes. I can trust you guys to give me feedback about what you like and what you don't like. Yeah, I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about it. But, good night, Kubotu. Thank you again. Good night. All right, everybody. I think that people are heading out, so I think maybe we should all head out too and get some sleep. Call it an early night. My stomach needs to call it an early night for sure. I hope you guys have a great evening. If you're still not ready to go to sleep yet, and if I'm not sure if he's still streaming, but head over to Twitch if you can. If Captain Krabs is still streaming, or he does his dance night, he does his DJ nights on Wednesday nights, and that's where I'm gonna head after this. So any progress with your VTube asset creation? Sleep is impossible. Not yet, but I'll give you some updates. Yes, Captain Krabs, check him out. He's great. He's a lot of fun. Head to where? Go to Twitch. Sorry, go to Twitch, or you can find his link through Google him. Search for him on Twitter. Captain Krabs is delightful. Oh, Rumi's also streaming. Oh, okay. So if you're not into DJ Krabs, you can go over to Rumi. Oh, thank you all for joining me for the 500 subscriber celebration stream. I really appreciate it. Again, tell your friends, tell your family. If you enjoy what you see, keep coming back. I like seeing you guys over and over again. It's nice. Thank you, AJ. Let's see. Have a good night, and let's see. Don't ever have hardtack. Okay? Good night, everybody. You guys are the best.